Hi, it's Simon from One Sports Warehouse. We know the world of bows can be a little confusing when it comes to hockey sticks, so we thought we'd give you a little whistle-stop tour of our guide to hockey stick bows. First up in the bow range is the standard bow. It's the straightest in the range. Fantastic for junior sticks, entry-level adult sticks. Very forgiving, but not the easiest for your 3D skills, aerials, or drag flicks. Good example of this is the Graze GR 5000 Ultra Bow, which you can find online. Next up in the bow range is the mid bow. Fantastic for those midfield players who like to try and get the ball a little bit more off the floor. Very good still for hitting the ball without the ability to throw those aerials necessarily over your shoulder. A great example of this would be the Fabella or equally the Estro range in the Adidas sticks. Next up in the bow range is the Pro Bow. Sits somewhere between those mid bow ranges and some of our later bows. Fantastic for your junior players who are advancing from their entry level sticks, or your beginner adults working towards more intermediate level sticks. Fantastic for hitting the ball, and as you're starting to get the ball more and more off the floor with 3D skills. A good example would be the CF95 from Mercian. Next up in the bow range is the low bow sticks. You're starting to get much more in towards the business end of hockey sticks now, so for those more advanced players looking to aerial the ball, drag flick, become much more competent with your 3D skills, the bow is much later on the stick, so we'll make that hitting slightly more challenging to keep the ball on the floor, but if you've got the ability to do that, it's a fantastic stick to look at, like this LB range from Y1. Our penultimate sticks in the range are our ultra low bows or late bows. Really good for those players that like to drag flick on corners or throw your big aerials from the back. The bow sits much further towards the end of the stick, and really good one to look at would be this Ritual Ultra. Finally in the range is our drag flicking sticks. They've got a much more concave face, which will help you much more to keep the ball on the stick when you're drag flicking on corners. Also fantastic for when you're throwing aerials again in your 3D skills, but you'll find hitting slightly more difficult because of that concave face, so you haven't got a flat surface when you're making a connection with the ball. Great one to look at would be this Griffon with the Samurai bow. Thanks for watching. We know it might still be a little bit confusing, so if you've got any more questions, don't hesitate to send us an email, jump on the live chat on our website, or send us a message on social media. And don't forget to like and subscribe on our channel as we update more and more videos on a daily and weekly basis.